I think that was one of the biggest things for you, that like free session at the start. I do think for a lot of people it's a big commitment, and understanding and getting a feel for the person you're going to work with is huge, and the fact you're willing to give up that time initially for like no charge. I think had you turned around and said, oh, the first session's 50 quid, I probably wouldn't have done it. I think the fact that we had an hour and a half of just back and forth, getting to know you, a bit about your journey, like why you love doing this, and also then your process for supporting people or me, just put me in a position where I was like, yeah, I can definitely connect with you. I think the second one is, if you've got to a stage where you're looking for a coach, you probably know what your goal is. You might not have it like really formalized or crystal clear. But I would really spend some time honing in on what you want to get out of it, without going into the whole, process of goals are better than outcome goals and all that type of stuff. Like you'll do that work with people, but I think knowing what you're coming for is really important. And then just being really open about trying stuff. If you come in with, oh, this doesn't work for me, or I've tried this before, or whatever, like I could have found a lot of excuses. I could have been, probably dishonest with myself about the level of success or what I was willing to put into stuff, but actually just being open, being trusting, being willing to hear things that, you wouldn't necessarily say to yourself, I think is a really good place to be. And I think you learn to do that as the relationship develops. There's definitely part of that accountability piece of, yeah, like I'm not overly happy with the choices I've made here, and hearing that fed back to you is like, oh yeah, okay, no, like it's just holding up the mirror, and no one, I think, initially really likes that, but you get to a point where that's like a huge part of the process and a real key part. So yeah, I guess those would probably be the top three bits of advice, and just for me, delve into that and pursue it, because yeah, good things will happen. And I think the value, like, I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but I would have definitely paid you more. So but for the impact it's had, I can't put a number on. I remember when I looked up to get the backup, and it was like, I don't know, $6,000 or something. I was like, that's a ton of money. Would I have paid 10 times that to get the freedom and my life back now? Absolutely.